Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development Consulting. We've recently really looked at the impact of our core values, both good and bad, how it can impact the organizations, the people in them, and the clients we serve. What we're going to do now is close all of this up with a picture perfect framework for defining the values that we want to be known for individually and as an organization. Now, it's not going to be cut and dried. It's going to be fairly detailed in how we go through this. And we're going to start by looking at 3 questions I learned several years ago from a guy named Jeff Henderson. He shared it in his book, Know What You're For, but he also shared it in a call that Cindy and I were on with him and Mark Cole. I'm going to say probably 5 years ago now as I sit here. But he challenged us with 3 simple questions. Not going to go into those now, but I will go into how those questions can really help us as an organization create that framework for our values by starting to picture what impact we really want to make. What do we want to be known for in our organizations? How do we want to affect the people that are parts of our team as well as the clients that we serve? Then we need to consider, my goodness, is that really what we're doing? These aren't Jeff's exact questions, but if you dig into it, you'll see how they tie in very, very closely with his questions. The hard part about, is that exactly what we're doing? That's not something that we can necessarily answer on our own. And we're going to have some trusted sources. And I challenge you with thinking through, who are those trusted sources? Where can we access that feedback? It's not that simple all the time. We've got to invest a tremendous amount of energy into getting the kind of feedback that we can really understand. Is what we're doing really hitting the mark that we're going for? Now, once we know that, the challenge really becomes, those 2 are fairly simple to do. Not necessarily easy, but simple nonetheless. The challenge becomes, how do we make sure we're connecting the dots? How do we make sure that there's a match between the 2? And I'm going to tell you that takes some guts. And those guts are really what's going to make the difference between hoping something's good and making sure something's good, making sure we're really making the impact we want to have through those core organizational values that are so critical in everything we do. Moving forward, we're going to dig into how we can get absolutely fanatical about instilling those values in our organization. And the reality is that fanaticism isn't about intensity. It's more about consistency. We'll dig into that soon. Before I leave you, though, I want to challenge you. If you've never taken the opportunity to work through it, we've got a really, really simple but effective quiz that you can work through wherever you're seeing this. You can link to where it's going to challenge you with what's killing the profitability in your organization based on your responsibilities that stands right now in your leadership role. Maybe it's something simple that we can offer you, something no cost or low cost digitally that really helps give you that shot in the arm, so to speak, to move the needle forward. Maybe it's worth having a conversation with us to say, hey, how can we tailor a solution, whether it's for you personally or for you and all the leaders on your team, that we can capture the lost profitability that I promise you every organization loses in some way, shape, or form through poor communication, ineffective leadership. Even when it's not intentional, even when it's minor, there's still ways to capture more. Hope this serves you well. Make it a great day, and God bless.